The ringing of bells is resounding throughout Ephrata as the year comes to an end. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Basin Youth Bells is a group of children who ring in the holiday season and throughout the year. Ephrata's Darla Grubb, who founded the group 10 years ago, has taught hundreds of children to ring bells.
About 10 years ago, I started teaching handbells at Grant Elementary, where I had taught, and it ended up being a grant that the school received for instruments, and so I decided I wanted instruments that was going to really teach counting and following the notes that was different than any other instruments, especially kind of pre-course before band. And I remember seeing a handbell choir, and so I decided this is what I wanted to do.
She says in the beginning she was learning bells right along with the kids.
Actually, it was the first time. I have just watched it at one time. So the first few, the kids and I learned together. And it wasn't until I retired that I decided I wanted so much more than just performing concerts. And my heart was always been for kids, and my heart was always to be able to share love, especially God's love to children worldwide, and to help them. And so I wanted to incorporate my love for handbells and helping children, and that's how Basin Youth Bells became.
The group grew into a ministry to help others, most recently putting on a fundraising concert at Ephrata Foursquare Gospel Church to benefit an orphanage in Uganda, Africa.
My husband and I purchased our own handbells and hand chimes and everything, equipment, and decided to start Basin Youth Bells. That was a non-denominational, that kids from different churches, no churches, kids that just want to play.
The group has performed in Grant County and around the Northwest. The kids of Basin Youth Bells also love chiming in. 11-year-old Parkway Intermediate student Peyton Ninneman has been playing with the Youth Bells for 3 years.
Originally, my friend, I think it was in 3rd grade, my friend was in it, so she wanted me to come, so I came.
Parkway Intermediate 10-year-old Andrew Escure joined his sister in the group and said he'd recommend other youths join it.
Because it's really fun to be a part of helping kids that don't get to do all this stuff.
Darla says there's much more than meets the eye when it comes to playing bells.
First, for one thing, I love the music, but I love what the kids can do. And there's so much more to bells of ringing. You can pop them off the tables. You can use mallets on them. And it's a beautiful sound, and all the different sound effects you can create off of bells. And so I just have a love affair for them.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.